So there are four equations in horizontal motion. The first one is the final velocity is equal to the initial velocity plus acceleration times time. The second one, displacement is equal to the final velocity plus the initial velocity divided by 2 multiplied to time. The third equation, final velocity squared is equal to initial velocity squared plus 2 multiplied to a, which is acceleration times displacement. Now the last one is displacement is equal to initial velocity multiplied the time plus 1/2 multiplied to acceleration multiplied the time squared. That's all for the equations. Now take note that a is equal to acceleration, which is ms squared, tapos d is equal to displacement, which is m, time is equal to t, which is s. Tapos the initial velocity is equal to vi, which is ms. Same as well with final velocity, which is equal to ms. Now, without further ado, let's proceed to the example. Starting from rest, a car accelerates at 2 meters per second. How far will it go after 6 seconds? Now, in order to solve this problem, we first need to identify the given. The given are, so the first given is the initial velocity, which is from the place starting from rest, which means that the initial velocity is at rest, which is equal to 0 ms. After that, we have the time, which is 6 seconds, and the acceleration, which is 2 meters per second squared. Tapos, the one we are looking for is the displacement. Now, in order to find the displacement, we first need to look for the formula. Now, to find the formula, you just need to go back to the equation before, like this one. So, and you need to find the same coefficient from the given. In the given, we had initial velocity, the time, the acceleration, and the displacement. After that, let us see which equation has the ones we need. Initial velocity, 4 of them have initial velocity, while the time, 3 of them have time. So we're gonna cross out the equation number 3, then we're gonna look for acceleration, and 2 of them has acceleration. So we're gonna cross out equation number 2. Now, last one, we have 2 equations, and cross it out. Now we had it, equation number 4. Let us then go back to our example, our problem, and write the formula down. Displacement is equal to initial velocity times time plus 1/2 multiplied to acceleration, okay, that was times time squared. After that, we will substitute our values. So displacement is equal to the initial velocity, which is 0 ms. Then we're gonna multiply that to our time, which is 6 seconds. Now we're gonna add that to 1/2. Then we are going to multiply it to our acceleration, which is 2 meters per second squared. Now, last, we are gonna multiply it to our time, which is 6 seconds. And close parenthesis, put squared on top. Okay, now After that, we are gonna solve it. 0 times 6 is equal to 0 plus 1 half, tapos 6 times 6 is equal to 36 times 2, we have 72. Cross the 0 out, put the 1 half and multiply it to 72. Now, after that, we now have our displacement, which is equal to 36.0 meters. Notice that I wrote 26 instead of 36, but please ignore that. It is supposed to be 36. Now then, how did we get meters from m squared? Simple. We just multiply the coefficient, which is m squared multiplied to s squared over 1. Here in my vid, there's a mistake, but never mind that. The end goal of this is meters. Yeah. Now then, please quote, enjoy my mistakes, me correcting it, but don't worry, in the end we got there. That's what matters. So that's the end of example number 1, and that's how you solve horizontal motion.